Another untitled page, I know I seem to write a lot. Heard a skinny legend thought that's a name I might adore.
Back, yeah? Alright then. RAPPERTAG. Let's go, man.
So 10 years ago, I dropped this little thing called RAPPERTAG.
Oh, Ross. I mean, my thing's broken, but I've got the same pop shit. You know what? Why are we worrying about pop shields, man?
I didn't think it would do that much, but it ended up getting some of the biggest names in hip-hop in Australia involved. It was epic. It was awesome. And it's 10 years later now, so there's a whole new generation of artists.
Yep.
And I feel like bringing it back, it's going to be super exciting to see who gets tagged, because being an old head now, I see other old heads say, oh, these new dudes don't rap like they used to back in my day. You know, that kind of mentality. Like they don't have bars, but I disagree with that sentiment. I think they do. And I think we can showcase that. So the way it works is, I'll drop a verse.
Alright, so you do your thing, and at the end of your thing, you tag in the next person. Next person has to respond within a certain amount of time, or they're supposed to. So yeah, I've covered the old RAPPERTAG. We've gone through. I believe I need to record one more episode on that, so bear with me. This is forcing us to have to get into that soon. Obviously, over the next week or so, I'm going to be catching up, because at the time of recording this, I recorded nothing for like last 3-4 weeks, innit? So bear with me, people. So we'll get round to that, but yeah, I've done that in segments and kind of edited down, because there's like 50+ episodes that are available on YouTube. So yeah, having to, you know, keep that all contained. Just an early prediction now, something that I've been thinking about, because I've been aware of this RAPPERTAG being out. I haven't heard it yet. Is that I'm gonna presume that they're gonna be longer freestyles than the old RAPPERTAG. The old RAPPERTAG, it was like 1 minute freestyles. Some of them went for longer, don't get me wrong, but majority of them, especially early on, were like 1 minute to 1.5 minutes. I can imagine now people making full-fledged fucking 3.5 to 5 minute freestyles each, but we'll see. Maybe they will be shorter. I don't know. That's my only prediction.
Versus tag someone at the end, they come in, tag someone at the end, so on and so forth. Yeah.
Alright.
From a country where rap was hardly accepted, tell people what you do and they crack up, laugh and forget it. We smoked the gatekeepers, broke in, took it all. Now we looking back in the scene in the Maserati we fled in. Try to keep it up.
That is
took it all. Now we looking back in the scene in the Maserati we fled in. Try to keep it up, but that is hard with depression. When all you see is downs like a grammar Nazi on Reddit.
All you see is red zone. Oh,
that is hard with depression. When all you see is downs like a grammar Nazi on Reddit.
Yeah.
You'll see an end bringing media rep that'll have you leaving depressed like a paparazzi with ethics. Fucking bringing media rep that'll have you leaving depressed like a paparazzi with ethics.
I get that one and I can't at the same time.
Fight with us and you're likely to bite the dust. Get snapped in half in a second like Thanos part of Avengers. Go places you won't like an oasis. Getting so famous I'm forgetting what my own name is.
So 360, because 360 started off the original one, and obviously 10 years of progression, you would imagine there being some sort of improvement, and 100%, and you can tell for something like this he's making his freestyles more punchline focused as well.
A girl so dangerous, but
not that 360 never used to have punchlines, but yeah.
Audacious, took the tip quicker than a broke waitress with no patience. So dangerous, but
as waiters take tips, but
Audacious, took the tip quicker than a broke waitress with
listen, I'm rusty, man. I ain't sitting here explaining bars. If I catch it, I catch it. If I don't, I don't.
No patience. You keep on wishing you were in the streets. The streets you're living in is in a dream. Never forget.
You were wishing you were in the streets. The streets you're living are in the dream. As I say, I'm not breaking down a bar. I'm breaking down that one. Yeah, all of you man saying you're really out here doing this, that, and the other. You're not really. Them streets that you're so-called running, they're in your dreams. That's fiction. I like that one.
I'm wishing you were in the streets. The streets you're living in is in a dream. Never forget us like the Letterman set. The late night shooting that you've seen your cities in is in a screen. The battle rapper, it must be hidden inside me.
battle rapper must be hitting inside me, because 360 used to do battle rap also. He has his most famous one, Got Beef versus Cursor, which most people would say is the biggest battle rap event to come from Australia.
Bring that old 60s jumping in to remind me I'm just a kid from the 90s. Carry on the project, breaking news down with a fucking city behind me. Paving a way to make Australians idle. Pick a name and a date, I guarantee I'm taking a title and I'll be straight to the finals.
Yeah, is that his way of saying I might do a little battle rap? Okay.
All about the business, get the bag up front, then I go straight to arrival.
Yeah.
Yeah, motherfucking 3-6. RAPPERTAG 2021 beat switch.
Okay.
I had to do some shit like this. I just had to, mate. Let him fucking.
All right.
Yeah. I want rap to be a sport again. I'm bored of them. I war with them all.
Nah. You went from that Drake type rap shit to heavy boom bap shit.
Yeah. I want rap to be a sport again. I'm bored of them. I war with them all and force all of them into forfeiting. Like Joe Biden when he's talking with his audience, but when he slips up, it's unfortunate that it's fraudian. See us posting up, never been a street team. Want a 60-inch, I got everything your screen needs. When sending them a DP, up the settings of your TV. All my lower pixel have them begging for the 3D. You're forever dense, no affidavit.
Wait, that TV settings pixel, what? Yeah, that was hard.
You're forever dense, no affidavit.
Right.
You play up art like you're selling paintings. Track stumping like saddle blazers. 60 back buzzing like a rattlesnake is. Elevated and celebrating these accolades are allocated. If it's platinum plated, then I had to take it.
I presume he's engineered this himself as well. He's done it, just small subtle touches like cutting the beat, bringing it back in, or the ad libs that he's doing. He's just subtle things to just keep this interesting as well.
Don't have to be dead. I ain't living proof. Never had a single handout, but I had shit to prove.
Yeah.
Wrote the blueprint, but had to be the builder too. Got them platinum plaques without eating from a silver spoon.
Got them platinum plaques without eating from a silver spoon. I achieved big things without growing up with lots of things in my life. I wasn't born with a silver spoon in my mouth. I wasn't born into loads of wealth. I wasn't born entitled. So I worked for everything I got.
Print, but had to be the builder too. Got them platinum plaques without eating from a silver spoon. They want to gamble over COVID-19 and tennis too much, so we go with 5Gs. Genius.com had them jumping.
Tennis too much, so we go with 5Gs. Is that him saying like the 5G towers conspiracy shit?
And tennis too much, so we go with 5Gs.
But 5Gs is in $5
Genius.com had them jumping since the start, getting youngins into bars like a phony ID. Look, I'm
getting youngins into bars like a phony ID, getting underage people phony IDs, like fake IDs, to get them into bars and pubs. But as in, I'm getting young people into the bars, like into the music thing.
Had them jumping since the start, getting youngins into bars like a phony IDs. Look,
that's a hard
so
part.
excited and so enlightened and open-minded when it caught the coronavirus, so I could go and try it. Then go to China where I wrote a pilot. Wait, that's a moment's silence for Kobe Bryant. Now you get the sober six. Wait, that's a moment's silence for Kobe Bryant. Now you get the sober six. I was basically alone with different cases of corona way before this COVID shit. Get the fucking rev shit on.
Alright, what we doing? Trappy shit?
Hey, man, I'm back in this bitch. It's a moment I sobered up for. But it has to be big. This shit'll make COVID fuck all. You should see what my DM's like. That ain't something you're old enough for. Been studying the PS5 cause we now know how to control the buzz more. Amazing to watch. I came for the spot. I ain't gonna stop ignoring whatever they said. I'm all about getting ahead, man. I came for the top.
You gotta rate 360 for coming on his versatile bag. He did the rap, he did the boom bap, now he's doing the trap shit. Like, I rate him for and they're not huge. They are and they're not. He's brought the same flavor, the same style to all three different things, and has slightly adapted his flows and the pockets that he's fitting in for each one. Like, I rate it.
I don't need medicine, I can recover from anything. They say I may be a god. Doctor keep telling me I'm getting Parkinson's, all I keep doing is shaking it off. But Bars in lockdown, I ain't leaving the pen. And a genius said I got 3 of them left, and I need to address a release of the stress at a festival. That's how I need an event.
Sliding.
I know that it's easier said than done. They never want it with a demon who gets it done. They
That flow's nice. That transition, and then transitioned it very subtly, and then started. I don't know what the word for it is, but he sped it up at certain. Yeah, just shut up. You know. You listen.
Left and I need to address a release of the stress at a festival. That's how I need an event. I know that it's easier said than done. They never want it with a demon who gets it done. They all walk around. They want to talk a king till they saw the crown of the elected one. No, I need to work on my timing. Every damn meeting I happen to be late again. Your mind's in the gutter if you don't think of money when you hear the word ATM. Working a lot in the floors in my home that I had to rearrange again. Had to go and tear it all down and build it back up when the attic's in the basement. Damn. Kiddies wanna rob my stash. Silly with the dosh like that. All they ever see is the money and the fame, and they say they want a job like that. But you're not like that, or the coffin will cut your story short. It'll fit you in a plot like that. Buy you a larger coffin, put varnish on it. Yeah, I'm finishing the job like that.
Sat on that last syllable, finishing the job like that. Like sound.
Gorilla. So I'm tagging in Nerve.
So we got Nerve coming
Absolute beast.
So I'm presuming Nerve knew that was gonna happen. Like, there's no way 360 just like on the first one was just gonna hit someone at random. Like, he must have known, like, yo, Nerve, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna tag you in first. And the Nerve's probably thought, right, I'm gonna. The first few have to be like that. There's no way they've gone into it that blindly. I don't know. It'll be interesting to know. But yeah, I'm excited, man. And I don't think Nerve's dropped it at the time of recording.
RAPPERTAG season 2, bitches.
RAPPERTAG season 2. Shout out to everyone who's going to be a part of this as well. And, there's a lot more people than 360 helping to put this together as well, by the way. To my knowledge. So yeah, man. Shout out 360, man. Let's go. I remember when I was filming one of the videos, one of the episodes for the old RAPPERTAG, I said it would be so sick if there was to be a new one. You know, if he was to do it again nowadays, and 360's decided to do that. Not because I've said it, by the way. I doubt very highly that was the reason why, but he said that he wants to start, you know, his own RAPPERTAG again, and he's gone and done this. He's gone and started it off with this freestyle consisting of 3 different parts, 3 different subgenres of hip-hop, and I like the energy that he's bringing here. And yeah, I hope this does take off. I hope this doesn't just die off after a couple episodes. I hope that people are consistent with it. I hope this does get the online media attention. I do hope that 1 or 2 rappers blow up off of this. I do hope that it gets competitive and people want to one-up each other, and you know what I'm saying? Like, I really do hope that these artists really do follow through, not only because it's just a dope concept, but for the showcasing new artists, you know? Like, I do reactions and people might comment or might message me afterwards and be like, yo, I never heard of that artist until I watched your video, you know? So it's a form of showcasing another artist, and so I hope this platform here allows that to happen. All right, cool. So they've come back to RAPPERTAG because they're an old head and they like 360, or you're someone like me and you've gone back and listened to 360, but for some reason they've not heard Nerve. Right, Nerve drops his, and now they're like, yo, who's Nerve? And they go and delve into that. And or even for fans who do know near enough everyone in the scene, to hear Nerves come out and go, you know what, I'm going to listen to a bit more Nerve today, and then Nerve tags in XYZ, and then you go and listen to XYZ's catalogue, and you just kind of go back and appreciate certain artists again. Or you might go, right, I want to hear their progression since then, you know? I think that would be such a... I think that's one benefit that could definitely come from this. And the last comment I'll make on this is, I wonder if any of the rappers from the original RAPPERTAG are going to make their way over to here. Are we going to hear a Trem? Are we going to hear a Hilltop Hoods? Are we going to hear a Bliss and Esso? Like, are these man gonna be on this one in any way, shape or form? It'll be interesting to see how many new dons that you have versus the old dons, and the people that are in between, the people that kind of popped 5 years ago but weren't about 10 years ago, and they're still relevant now, or maybe they're not relevant now, like that, you know, that weird in between. How many of those guys are we gonna get? It's just gonna be interesting to see what generations we go for and how many episodes we reach. I'm hoping we get a minimum of 50, but I don't know if that's me being optimistic. Maybe it'll go off from there. Obviously, with it being a rapper tag, you're only tagging in one person at a time, so this isn't a challenge. This isn't a viral trend that's going to go out for a week or two and then done. It would be interesting if we did hit a milestone at 50 and then turned it into a thing where everyone could submit their own, and maybe 360 picks the best 5 to then add on to the end, if that makes sense. Or maybe you do 45, and whoever the 45th rapper is, or 44th, then goes, right, boom, the next 5, the best 5 freestyle to come out can get posted as episode 45, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50. Does that make sense? Maybe that could be something. I don't know. I'm just throwing out an idea. But regardless, I'll stop talking about it because no doubt we'll be commenting more on it as time goes on. But it's a very interesting time. It's a very interesting thing to see. And yeah, man, shout out 360. Just fucking did it 10 years ago and is doing it now, in my opinion. So yeah, man, Skinny Legend tees and Skinny Legend sweatshirts are available now on my store, so if you want to cop one of them, feel free to go and do that. Thank you for everyone who has been bumping my album chapters. I know I've taken a bit of a break, but I really do appreciate the people that have still been messaging me and still been commenting and still been sharing and all of that, like, considering I've been so inactive at a very important time. So thank you, honestly. Yeah, thank you.